Racing again tonight at 8 here on BBC1.
Because this is a separate fund of money provided by the government which enables us to recruit community support officers. If we didn't have them, we wouldn't have more police officers. But they can also perform functions that police officers find it harder and harder to perform. An example would be a uniform, visible presence on the streets. We won't be taking the community support officers off.
One of yours? Cheers.
Morning.
Morning, George.
George, good to have you back.
It's great to be back. Lovely as Bracken is, there's only so much conversation you can have with a baby.
Hiya, George. How is she?
Oh, wonderful. Smiling, dribbling.
And Ronnie?
Much the same.
You take it easy, George. Any problems, you let me know, yeah? If Peter Kendrick calls, would you put him straight through? Thanks.
Right, so just give me a chance to get my coat off and we'll get started. Just need to make a quick... Ronnie, hi. Yeah, nappies above the wardrobe.
Hello, Mr. Jane.
Oh, hello, my dear. Dr. Robinson.
Hello, you're up and about early, aren't you?
Oh, no, I had to lie in. Got up at 6. So much to do. You youngsters have no idea.
No. So, how can we help you?
I thought I'd just pop in for a prescription. Just the usual for the angina.
I can't just write you one, I'm afraid.
No, and not just because you haven't bought us any homemade cakes this time.
No. Really, it's because you haven't been in for a while. I need to give you a checkup.
Oh. I don't suppose you could fit me in today. I'll bring flapjacks.
Oh, well, luckily for my taste buds, Dr. Robinson has gotten a cancellation at 11:40.
So, how come you were up so early? Was it the novel?
Oh, yeah, did Harold get away with the murder?
Well, might have done. Not done very much, actually. The laptop's playing up, so I've been struggling to write at all. So I'm off to pick it up now from the computer shop, and then I can continue writing Harold's trial. Yes. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Flapjacks.
Yeah, I know. We'll do our best, Mr. Dexter. I know. Hope she's better soon, Mr. Dexter. Bye.
What's Dexter want?
His wife's mother's broken her leg or something. He's gone to stay with her. Won't be back all week.
So I'm in charge? I'll show him how to run this place. He's got no idea. He should have a chain of these little gold mines, but he hasn't got a clue of how to exploit them.
I'd be happy with just more money.
No, it's all about job satisfaction and destroying the competition.
No, Dean. For me, it's about buying a black dress with sequins on the straps for Shaney's party on Saturday.
How much do you need?
What? 45 quid?
We'll have to see what we can do then, won't we?
What do you mean?
I've got a little idea that can earn you double that by the end of the day. It's an idea I've been considering for a while. Now that Dexter's away, it's the perfect time. This CD is the answer to all your prayers.
How?
Remember that old fogey? The bloke writing the book on his laptop?
Yeah, Mr. Jane?
Yeah. When he comes in for it, you follow my lead, yeah? And before you know it, you'll be buying that dress first thing in the morning.
Thanks so much for doing this. They said any time between 9 and 6, so you might have a wait on your hands.
It's fine, I've got paperwork to do anyway.
And you will get them to put it in the kitchen.
It's a washing machine. I think I know where it's going.
If it ends up in the bedroom, there'll be trouble.
Yeah, and if you expect me to plumb it in and do all your washing, there'll be trouble.
Deal. Now, treat the place as your own. You'll have it to yourself all day because Lex is at school. Oh, and don't forget the list of numbers I left for you.
If you do any more flapping, you're going to take off.
Can a man flap and still retain his mystery?
What do you think?
Thanks. See you later.
I don't understand. You say you've solved the problem.
Well, yes and no. You see, I've fixed it so it doesn't restart each time you try and save something.
Oh, that's excellent. But there's something else.
Yeah. I don't quite know how to put this, Mr. Jane. When I scanned your hard disk as part of the system check, I discovered some image files.
Image files?
They're photographs stored in an electronic format.
All right. And that's bad, is it?
Well, not ordinarily, but in this case, the photographs are distressing.
Oh, Mike. Those are on my...
On your machine.
Well, how could they be? I've never seen them before.
With respect, sir, I imagine anyone in your position would say that.
My position?
Caught with illegal images on your laptop. You've got to understand my position, sir. You may say the images have nothing to do with you, but I'm presented with a bit of a dilemma.
I don't understand what's happening. That's the first time I've seen them.
I'd like to believe that. But I don't understand how they could have gotten there without your knowledge.
Have you phoned the police yet?
What she knows?
I haven't called the police yet, Kelly. I thought Mr. Jane deserved a bit of time to explain.
Company protocol is very clear on what we should do, isn't it?
Yes, but as I'm the manager, I'll handle this.
Sure.
Please, don't call the police. I'm innocent. It's got nothing to do with... Huh?
What? What?
My angina. I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
Maybe you don't need the stress of police and court cases. You don't want your face in the papers. Your neighbours talking about you. Graffiti on the side of your house. Your wife getting screamed at in the streets.
My wife is dead.
Perhaps it would be best if I just removed them for you.
I see.
You do?
This is about money, isn't it? You put them on there, the images. Now you want to blackmail me. It's very clever. Perhaps I should talk to your manager. Tell him what you're doing.
He's back next week. Tell him. But ask yourself, who's he going to believe? A model employee with a spotless record? Or an old man with no explanations? £500 by the end of the day. And then it'll be goodbye, bad images. And you can have your laptop back.
What are you doing?
Hi, I'm waiting for the washing machine.
You look up, I'll be there in a minute.
Shouldn't you be at school?
I've got study periods all day.
Seems a little fast. This is normally where you tell me that's one thing ticked off the MOT.
Yes.
Now, I want to take your blood pressure as well, so could you... Okay. So, did you forget the flapjacks? Sarah's been saving herself all morning, you know.
Sorry. I left them behind.
Is everything okay? Have you been to Nancy's grave again?
No.
Here. So, did you get your laptop back?
Have you finished, Dr. Roberts?
Timothy, your pulse is high. Your blood pressure's elevated, you're distracted, you certainly don't seem yourself. Come on, why don't you tell me what's wrong?
No, you wouldn't believe me.
Try me.
I'm being blackmailed. The people in the computer shop on Gerard Road, they've put photographs on my laptop.
Photographs?
No, you don't want to know.
Well, you have to go to the police.
No, I can't.
It wouldn't be like last time. I know it was horrendous for you after the car accident.
No, I just go to pieces being there again. Seeing the desk that they took me past, the seat that I sat on with that milky tea, waiting for the police car to take me to the hospital to identify Nan. It'd be too much, Dr. Robinson.
Then why don't you let me come with you?
If you can keep it down a bit.
No problem.
Thanks.
Oh, you dork! Such an idiot. So it was a computer shop on Gerard Road? Yeah. Gerard. And who served you there?
I didn't hear his name, but he was a young chap, standing in for the manager. And there was a girl. I think he said her name, but I don't recall it.
And what did they actually say?
He told me that there were photographs, that he'd found photographs on my laptop.
And how did he make it clear that he wanted money to remove them?
I don't really... Sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. Let's go back to the people that you say were trying to blackmail you. What were they like? The man, let's start with him.
Thin, he was thin.
Good. And how tall would you say he was?
I don't know.
Or was he taller than you, for example?
I don't really know.
Please try to remember, Mr. Jane. Any detail? What about his hair? What colour was that? Eyes? It's okay, it's okay. It's all a bit of a blank, isn't it? Don't worry, we can come back to that. What about the girl? What was she like?
I can't do this. They are blackmailing me, that's all I know for sure. They put photographs on my laptop and they want money, £500. That's all I know, all I know.
Please sit back down, please. If I'm to help you, I need to know every detail that you can remember.
Otherwise, it's just my word against theirs. Well, I can't go through with this.
How did it go?
I'm going home. And then I'll try to work out where to get that money from.
Mr. Jane, I don't recommend that you pay...
Please! Leave me. There's no other way.
I am calm. Why can't you tell me where the delivery van is now? Well, you must know. I am not dialing another number. Just get it here before I go deaf. Yes, I said deaf.
I'm sorry. That didn't go so well.
Did he give you anything you could go on?
He was too distressed. He couldn't remember any details. And his recollections of what they actually said were really hazy. Also, he didn't pay for the system check.
Is that a problem?
Potentially, yeah. If he'd paid for it with a check, then any other money he later paid, like the blackmail money, couldn't be construed to be seen as legit. So, we haven't really got enough to go on.
Hypothetically speaking, what details do you actually need?
It would really help to have the source of the images.
The source?
CD-ROM. Now, if we could get that, with the guy's fingerprints all over it, and then we could match those to the ones on Mr. Jane's computer.
That would be all you needed, hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically speaking, probably. Just you be careful.
You should see someone about that.
I have. The doctor's given me some cream. What if he tells someone?
What? The doctor?
The old man.
Who's he going to tell? Exactly. It's a perfect scam. The old boy's too embarrassed to tell anyone, so he'll pay up. And that, Kel, means that you get 100 quid to spend on black dresses or whatever. But there's no reason why we should stop at just one. Hello?
No. Your mate's gone then?
Me?
Nothing. Well, your dad'll be back soon.
No, you won't.
Wow. I knew Rob was organised, but I never realised...
This is nothing. He's got a days of the week sewn into his boxes. See, he's working a late shift today.
No, that's changed.
What?
He'll be back soon.
Oh, no!
Hi. Sorry no one's around to serve you. I don't know where she's gone.
Oh, that's okay.
How can I help?
I was wondering if you'd have a look at my laptop for me. The power just seems to go off.
What's the spec? 1.3 gigahertz processor with half a gig of RAM.
I'm rubbish at the technical stuff, I'm afraid, as long as it plays games, you know what I mean?
Tell me about it. Do you use the internet much?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Give me a moment, I'll just have a look at it for you. Trust me, this guy knows nothing about computers. He probably thinks spyware's something to do with James Bond's clothes. Yeah, I'm copying the images onto the machine now. Look, just get yourself back, Kel, and do the company protocol bit, yeah? Sweet.
You've done a good job tidying up.
Cheers.
It's like you've just been in here studying all day.
That's the idea.
There's only one thing that gives it away, though. The smell.
Please, come into the office.
Thanks. So, do I pay for this now? It's 55, wasn't it?
Can do.
Who,
Oh, we've got a stamp. You're a doctor.
Yeah.
Must be a lucrative game.
I get by. So, did you fix the problem?
I couldn't find anything wrong. It may just be a dodgy power cable. But I'm afraid I found something else. When I did the check, 2 images were on your hard drive.
Images? What kind of images? Well, how did these get here?
I don't expect you to admit it. People never do. But you can see it leaves me with something of a dilemma.
What do you mean?
Do I call the police? If my assistant Kelly was here, I'm sure she'd tell me that company protocol dictates that we should always contact the police.
But you don't want to do that.
Well, there is another way we can solve this little problem.
How?
I could just remove them.
Yeah, okay, that would be very kind.
For £500.
Sorry I'm late.
How about if I go and process your check, and you have a little think about what we've spoken about? I'm sure Kelly will point out our company policy to you.
What are you doing here?
I've got a problem with my laptop.
Got to tell him.
Tell him what? That your doctor's here for a systems check, or that he's here because Mr. Jane recommended the service? That old man is at the end of his tether, you know? And it's a real shame because he was doing really well. You probably don't care, but he lost his wife recently in a car accident, and only now is he making some semblance of a life for himself.
It wasn't my idea.
No, but you're part of it, aren't you? Listen, if you can help me, then maybe the police will take it into consideration.
What do you want?
Get me the CD or whatever it is he uses to put those images on my laptop.
Dean keeps it locked up.
Well, it's up to you.
I can still smell it. You'll have to keep them downstairs for a bit. Unless, of course, you're going to rat on me.
No. But then maybe the next time you've got a study day, you'll think twice about smoking dope.
Spare me the drugs lecture. You've already done the sexual health one.
I was just saying.
Well, don't. Not a word, I mean it. Otherwise, I'll make your relationship with Dad as difficult as I can. That'll be the washing machine.
So, has Kelly been talking to you about our company policy on this matter?
Yeah. Listen, the fact is that I just don't have £500.
Perhaps you need to sleep on it.
Yeah.
Remember what you've got to lose, Doc.
I remember.
That went easier than the other one. What's up with you?
Maybe we shouldn't be doing it.
You're not going to complain when the money starts pouring in.
You really shouldn't be worrying about patient notes, Peter.
Well, people don't stop being ill just because I'm not in surgery.
You've got to have some time off.
What, give in, forget about them? You'd all love that, wouldn't you? I'm sorry, Mac. I didn't mean you. It's just that Jenny's been on my case as well. People just don't understand that we're juggling so many balls at the same time.
Okay, well, sit down.
Yeah.
Takes me back. Toys all over the place. I found a teddy bear in the bread bin once.
I'm thinking of going back tomorrow.
To work. Well, I think you should wait.
Why?
I think you should get yourself signed off until the PCT investigation.
That would look terrible. Like I'd just given up. I owe it to my patients to keep going.
You know, getting yourself signed off could well help your case. It'll show that you've taken advice and that you're trying to do your best for everyone.
Yeah, it sounds good advice, Peter. Look, why don't you go upstairs and say goodnight to the kids?
Thank you.
Thank you for everything you've done for him. For us.
How's he been?
I could lie and say it's all fine, nice to have him home, etc. Or I could be honest.
Be honest.
Not one word. He doesn't speak at all sometimes. I ask him something and he just stares blankly back at me or walks off.
Well, depression can cause people to shut off.
And then he'll just sleep for ages. It's like someone's taken the batteries out of the old 18-hour-a-day, Peter.
All manifestations of depression. Tiredness, loss of energy, withdrawal. We need to take one thing at a time.
What are the pair in the shop saying?
Well, she's keen to talk, but he's giving us a silent treatment.
Do you think we've got enough?
Let's hope.
So, when do you think Mr. Jane can get his laptop back?
Well, not until after the trial. That's if it goes that far.
Well, someone should go and tell him.
Well, we tried his home, but he's not in or he's not answering.
Well, some good news and some bad news.
Hmm?
The good news is the police have caught them and they know the images aren't yours.
Oh, that's wonderful. And the bad?
Well, you won't be able to get your laptop back till after the trial, I'm afraid, so no novel.
Oh, well, there's always pen and paper. To be honest, I make more progress that way anyway. Always found computers rather soulless. Oh, thank you, Doctor. This is such a relief. Now, I've got some Bakewell tart somewhere as a thank you.
Looks great. So you can plumbed in right. Thanks very much.
I helped too, you know.
If that's true, it's the closest you've ever been to a washing machine. So, what have you guys been doing today?
I showed Faith some of my CDs.
You okay?
Here you go. Faith, they are with you. Dad, 3 of your beers are missing.
Right.
I gave them to the delivery guys. Thought it would be a nice thing to do.
Good thinking, son. So, what about ordering in some takeaway tonight as my treat to say thanks?
Yes.
I've got a headache. I'll give it a miss if that's okay.
Hey, I haven't released your bell yet.
I'm tired, Rob. I'll see you later. Thanks.
Cheers. Has Faith been okay?
She's been fine all day. Don't know why she'd go off like that.
The familiar face of Nick Jordan is back at Holby tonight at 8 on BBC1. And next up this afternoon, Monk has a dinner date with a woman who reminds him of his wife.